It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. The son of former Paterson MP Bob Baldwin has been reported missing in Adelaide. 27-year-old Rob Baldwin was last seen yesterday and hasn't been seen or been in contact with his family since. Rob had just completed his electrical apprenticeship and moved to Adelaide with his wife a few months ago. There are concerns for Rob's welfare as his disappearance is out of character. Meanwhile, the search continues for 32-year-old Jonathan Wynne, who went missing from the Toronto foreshore on Wednesday night. Police say there are no suspicious circumstances surrounding the death of a man whose body was found off Tomaree Headland. A member of the public raised the alarm after finding personal belongings on Tomaree Headland on Wednesday. Following an extensive search, police divers found the body of the man believed to be in his 30s in the water off Tomaree Point yesterday. If you or someone you know needs help, call Lifeline on 13 11 14. The Newcastle branch of the Australian Meat Workers Union says if Chris Minns wants to lead a party of out-of-touch elitists, he can have a crack at the Liberal leadership. The Cogra MP has thrown his hat into the ring to be leader of the New South Wales Labor Party, but the AMIEU says he's unfit for the job. Chris Minns drew sharp criticism from a number of unions after suggesting they should be kicked out of the Labor Party. Newcastle and Northern New South Wales Secretary Grant Courtney says if Mr Minns is successful, there'll need to be a discussion
about exactly what he's going to do for working people in New South Wales. At this stage, like he's thrown his hand in the ring, believing that he's the only person that can actually do the job. Well, let's wait and see what the executive of the Labor Party, what the rank and file say as well about the future leader of New South Wales.
Chris Minns has since declared his comments were taken out of context and he was trying to encourage wider membership of the party. Meanwhile, Port Stephens MP Kate Washington believes Jodie Mackay will unite the party and the unions if she's elected leader of the New South Wales ALP. Kate Washington has decided not to run for the top job, saying the region and the state will be well served by the former member for Newcastle.
I know that she has a consultative, collaborative approach and that she understands that our party is stronger when we all work together, whether it's the unions or our head office or the parliamentary party. When we all work together, we are much stronger as a movement, and Jodie understands that.
The occupants of an aged care unit complex at Murrurundi have been evacuated after a fire broke out overnight. Fire crews were called to the complex in Victoria Street at about 11 p.m. to find 2 units on fire. They managed to extinguish the blaze before it could spread to other units. 7 people were safely evacuated and no one was injured. The cause of the fire is not yet determined, but police say it's not suspicious. Newcastle Council will vote next week on whether to waive land transfer fees and allow Zara's House to claim a parcel of land for just $1. The charity wants to use the currently unused space to expand its services. The city's Labor councillors are backing a motion to effectively gift the site to the much-loved organisation. Deputy Lord Mayor Declan Clausen believes most of the city's councillors will get behind the motion.
Certainly a much better outcome for the community than the current section of gravel that exists there at the moment, and really in keeping with the mission and values of Zara's House and making sure that we've got somewhere appropriate for the migrant women and children of Newcastle in particular.
2NURFM Sport.
The Newcastle Knights will look to extend their winning run to 5 games tonight when they take on the Sydney Roosters at McDonald Jones Stadium. The Knights have been boosted with Roosters halfback Cooper Cronk confirmed to be out of the match, with former Knight Brock Lamb taking his place. The Knights are expected to make some changes of their own, with Kurt Mann set to start the game at 5'8", and Connor Watson relegated to the bench. Meanwhile, Roosters coach Trent Robinson says his side will be keeping a close eye on one of their former stars, with Mitchell Pearce shaping as a pivotal figure in the match. Pearce has stormed into contention for the New South Wales halfback position off the back of 4 straight man-of-the-match performances. More than 25,000 people are expected to cram into McDonald Jones Stadium for the match, which will serve as the Knights and Pearce's biggest test of the year so far. And Lake Macquarie local Ben Simmons will headline a talent-filled Boomers team who are set to give the upcoming Basketball World Cup a huge shake-up. The team includes 8 Aussies who currently play in the NBA, with stars Patty Mills and Aaron Baines also set to hit the court. The tournament gets underway in China in August, with the team playing 2 warm-up games against Canada and the USA in Melbourne. And the winning numbers in Powerball are 10, 7, 6, 17, 16, 30 and 20, and the Powerball number is 4. 2NURFM News Time, 25 to 9.